The Magic Gifts. Chapter 1. 3 Brothers. Long ago, a man called Chang lived with his 3 sons, Yang, Qin, and Ying. Chang was very old and very rich. One day he called his sons to his bedside. "I want you to make me a promise," he croaked. "Of course, father. Anything you say, father." "What is it, father?" "When I die, I want you to share my fortune equally. You must live together happily." Of course, father. Anything you say, father." "Yes, father." Chin was glad to agree, but his old brothers didn't sound so happy. Chapter 2. Fair Shares. Not long after, Chang died and the brothers shared out his fortune. "I'm the oldest," said Yang grandly. "I should have the largest share." "I'm nearly as old as you, Wing Ying. I deserve a large share too." So Yang and Ying each took a big share of the fortune. "The rest is yours," they told Chin. Chin was left with a tiny bag of silver coins. "Thank you," said Chin. Unlike his greedy brothers, he didn't care for money. "We're rich, ha ha." Ying and Yang couldn't wait to spend their cash. Soon the house was full of new furniture. "There's no room for you, Chin," said Ying. "You have to move out." "Bye. See you." So Chin bought an old hut in the village. His home was simple, but he was happy. Chapter 3. Riches to Rags. Chin spent his days with the poor villagers. He used his money to help them. He bought them food, new clothes, and even paid their rent. He never spent a penny on himself. Meanwhile, Chin's brothers used a share of the fortune to make even more money. Now we're super rich. Lovely, lovely money. They bought a huge house, silk clothes, and sparkling jewels. They spent even single penny on themselves. One day, Ying and Yang saw a man dressed in rags. He looked familiar. "Is that Chin?" "It can't be." It was Chin. He had given away all his money and he was the poorest man in the village. "You can't go around like that," said Yang. "You're making our family look bad," added Ying. "Leave the village right now and don't come back until you're rich." Chapter 4. A Mystery Monk. Chin didn't want to upset his brother, so he left the village. He walked for miles and miles. At last, he came to a wide stream. He took off his shoes and dangled his tired feet in the water. "Ah, it's better." "Excuse me," said a voice. Chin jumped. Behind him stood an old monk. "I'm on my way back to my temple," said the monk, "but I can't go across the stream." The bridge has broken. Chin was tired, but he was happy to help. No problem, he said. Jump on my back. The old monk held on tightly. Chin carefully waded through the rushing water. You're doing well. The monk and his bottle were heavier than they looked, but Chin kept going. When Chin reached the other side of the stream, the monk gave a weak sigh. I feel fainted. Could you carry me back to my temple? No problem, puffed Chin. Chapter 5. Free Gifts. After a long walk, Chin and the monk arrived at a lonely, deserted temple. Where are the others? Asked Chin. I'm the only one here, said the monk. It's a hard life. Chin felt sorry for him. I'll stay and help you, he said. Chin spent the next few months for sweeping floors, mending things, and copying out books. One day, the monk noticed Chin looking sad. What's the matter? He asked. I'm missing my brothers and the villagers, sighed Chin. Then you must return, said the monk. I'll be all right on my own. The next day, Chin got ready to leave. I have 3 gifts for you, said the monk. The monk handed Chin an old straw mat, a wooden spoon, and a pair of chopsticks. Thank you. They might come in useful, said the monk with a smile. Chapter 6. Magic. Chin walked all day. I'll spend the night in the forest, he thought. He spread out the straw mat and lay down on the top. It was thin and worn, but Chin soon fell asleep. I wish I were more comfortable. When Chin woke up, he couldn't believe his eyes. The forest ant disappeared, and he was lying in a big bed in a beautiful room. Chin poked his head out the window. He was in the tower of a grand castle. Chin saw the old straw mat under the mattress of the bed. How odd! Chin picked up the spoon. It made him think of food. I wish I had something to eat, he sighed. Fruit came pouring out of the spoon. Grapes, cherries, plums, peaches, and pineapples piled up on the floor. Wow! As he munched the fruit, Chin looked at his torn clothes. I wish my suit was as fine as the castle, said Chin, taking a spoonful of cherries. Chin suddenly found he was dressed in silk robes. The mat and spoon must be magic, he thought. I wonder if the chopsticks are magic too, thought Chin, tapping them together. Suddenly, 4 beautiful maids appeared. They sang and danced for Chin. If only my brothers could see me now, thought Chin. Chapter 7. A Plan to be Poor. That very day, Yin and Yang passed Chin's castle. I've never seen this place before, said Yin. It's enormous, cried Yang. The owners must be even richer than us. The 2 nosy boys sneaked inside. When they saw Chin, they were amazed. Chin told them all about the monk and the magic gift. Yin and Yang were jealous. Maybe if we are poor, the monk will give us magic gifts, Ying whispered to Yong. I'm sure he would, said Yong. Let's get started. When they got home, two brothers gave away the sparkling jewelries, new furniture, and silk clothes. They even gave away the huge house. All they have left the clothes. They stood up. Let's visit the monk and collect our gifts, said Ying. Soon we'll be super rich. Chapter 8 Happy Families. When the boys arrived at the temple, there was no sign of the monk. They waited all day, but the old man never appeared. Let's stay a little longer, said Ying. They waited and waited. The days turned into a week, and the weeks turned into months, and the months turned to years. But the monk never returned. Finally, the boys gave up. They trucked back to the village shrine and penance. Chin saw them from the window of the castle. Come inside, he called. Chin was welcome Ying and Yang in his house and shared his fortune with them. Thanks, Chin. We're so selfish. At last, the three boys lived happily together, just as their father had wanted.